Hello and welcome to Educator.com's Studio Art 2D Design Portfolio course. Today we are going to be talking about another breadth project called Pet Portraits. So let's jump right in. Alright, so pet portraits is probably what you're thinking. It's portraits of your pet. Okay, so there are a couple of different artists, but mainly the best and most quintessential pet portrait fine artist is, his name is William Wedgman, and he's kind of known pretty much everywhere for what he does, which is photograph pictures of his dog Man Ray right here. So he's got lots of different pictures. I'm going to show you quite a few of his images, but basically what he does, and you can look at his gallery right here, WilliamWedgman.com. There's a gallery of works, but basically what he does is it's more than just cute and cuddly. I kind of say it's more than cute and cuddly photos of your pet, but expressive, telling photos of the personality or feel of the animal. So his dog is really well trained, and he's able to get his dog to kind of pose for him. So he treats him as if he's a human being, as if he's a person, and he does all these kind of silly things to him. But I want you to note that the images are super modern. They're not pictures of his puppy or his dog curled up in, like a big cotton basket with fluffy stuff all around it, right? It's not cute and cuddly. It's more using his dog as a subject, but creating these really fine art, interesting pieces. So that is what your project is going to be about. That's what you're going to experiment with for this assignment. But let's look at some of William Wedgman's work. All right, so this is a picture called Red Toy. He took this in 2006, but he kind of created a toy out of his dog by wrapping him in paper. So notice that this, again, this idea of this modern photograph. Notice that the background is super simple. He's not like out on a playground catching a frisbee. That's not what it's about. It's a high art, fine art sort of feel. He's got his dog posing. He's wrapped him in paper. He's kind of created this kind of toy frame for him in this image. So here's another one. This is a great example of negative space and color blocking. So we've talked about these elements before, but look at the fear. It almost looks like he called his dog and the dog was afraid, which is a really kind of a really good, expressive portrait of this dog. It's super expressive. You know the mood of the animal. He's kind of like, oh my gosh, and kind of scared, which is kind of funny. So maybe there was a noise that happened or something that scared him, and Wedgman was able to kind of grab this photo at that same time, which is great. But notice the color blocking. He uses stuff like this a lot in his work, where he has the dog pop out from behind something else and play around with that kind of negative space. It's beautiful.